The Firebirds brought back the top 3 wide receivers from 2025, including AF1 Offensive Player of the Year, Dwayne Brown, which makes it a challenge for rookies like Tyrese Chambers to make the squad.
I knew when I made the decision to come here, this was an experienced veteran group. I wanted to come and be developed, and I wanted to also play around a lot of great receivers. So exactly what it stands for. Coach has just been developing us. Receiver unit been holding each other accountable, getting in and out of our breaks, running good routes.
The little details are going to come to separate, again, just who makes it and who doesn't.
All right, we'll work on that. We got it'll be a lot quicker again. We'll work on that. All right, here we go. Get a break.
The practice process is an intense one. It has to be with the talent of the Firebirds wide receiver room. But at the same time, the veterans and rookies already have a bond. They are going through the same process where every rep matters.
You got quarterbacks or DBs? That's 4. That's 4. 5. 5. That's great. That's 5. Hey, we showing you the Nest. We win every time. Now white jersey win every time. The Nest. Come on.
It's been a good time, just the mesh between the older guys and the wisdom coming with the younger guys and energy. I think it's pretty similar to last year. I think we got a little more, a little more youth, which comes with rawness. But at the end of the day, we're molding them, and the older guys are molding them pretty quick, and they're learning. They're bringing energy. For both sides, for both sides, because you're held to a certain standard, and it's, from the coaches, it's always, are you holding others to that standard, and that's what you're being judged off of. And then for the new guys, it's how quick can you pick up on that standard, and how quick can you acclimate it to your game, and, bring it to the field. So, it's a pretty even, mix of new guys doing what they're supposed to do and older guys not doing what they're supposed to do. So we're going to have a lot of new faces in here, but I think, the main thing that we're going to bring is energy and that effort and that drive like every other year. This is year 3 for me, and I do some coaching and whatnot. Year 1, we had a lot of older guys that I was able to take a step back and just chill. But last year and, this year coming up, I feel like I've been thrust in that role, and other guys look at me, for certain answers. So to me, it just comes naturally, and helping these guys, get to where they're trying to go. Like I told them the other day, it's not that I don't want to move up, but I'm an old hag now, you know what I mean? So I'm going to hag these guys and, try to make them the best that I can make them, so that they're moving up. So that leadership thing is pretty fun for me. I can get on these guys' tails, and they're really respecting of me. So it feels good to be able to lead guys and they actually follow you into some good things.
Sure. An essential part of a wide receiver's game is knowing and mastering the route tree. You have to know the plays. You have to know where you're going at all times on the field. A zig where you should zag can cost you. The way to do that? Running routes. It might be a square in, a square out, a post, a corner, or a 9 route. In football parlance, run as far as you can and let the QB try to get it there. But knowing the routes is half the battle. Getting good timing with the quarterback is the other half, and that takes practice. Something in a limited supply when you're trying to make the team.
Hey, see y'all. I'm finna break us down. Come and see us, man. Y'all know that. Hey, Teddy's on 3, Teddy's on 3, 1, 2, 3.
With only a handful of practices to find out who's in and who's headed somewhere other than Albany, the margin for error is extremely small. With 3 quarterbacks in camp, including AF1 MVP Sam Castronova, having that built-in trust is essential for every receiver. Making sure that you're the go-to pass catcher can make the difference in who becomes a Firebird in 2026. Championship-winning coach Damon Ware is evaluating the players every minute of the day.
Just play I love character. That's why he OPO-Y. That's because I carry it right over. Big time. That's why he gets 4 sandwiches. I didn't Get those 4 sandwiches. Don't you put that on my name.
In a box. I saw
Do that.
From the receiving core, we've got some really, really good receivers. I think every receiver that we've got could start. But again, we'll have to get rid of a couple people. But, you know, we've got some very good veterans that obviously been in the system. Obviously for them, it's a little bit easier to kind of understand our culture, understand how hard we work. And the rookies just kind of have to catch up. And so, you know, again, bringing in some of these rookies, you know, Tyrese Chambers, Donovan Ali, Alphonso Taylor, these kids are phenomenal athletes, and they just got to, you know, learn each and every day. And so they're all doing a great job. We're going to have tremendous competition in the wide receiver room, but ultimately, whoever we decide to keep is going to be phenomenal. Details, you know, we're teaching these guys how to run routes. You know, a lot of athletes are just they put them out there and they send them and go make plays, and they do. For us, it's very detail oriented. It's a lot of those details. It's a lot of the little stuff that we do every single day. Those are the things that you have to show me that you can do on a day in and day out basis. So, and then obviously the mental side of it, the cerebral side of just being able to watch film and how to make adjustments, how to see, you know, certain things on the film that we constantly have to teach these kids. But it's going to be details. All of these kids could play anywhere in the country, so it's going to come down to the details on how well they pick up the details and how quickly they can prove to us that they can be consistent in the game. DT was our leader last year. It's natural that he would come in this year and be an even better leader. Another year under the system, another year of teaching. So, but DT's great. He's, you know, he leads every drill. He's the main one that's going to talk in the meetings. So he's doing a phenomenal job.
So I like that, DB. We know the play is going away from us, so our angle can be all the way to the middle of the field. Good way to cut him off. Okay, Scott, let's get out there and beat him. This is how it's going to be in the game. So again, take that farther angle, okay, and get your ass out there and go and fucking make this block.